remember the day the accountant said to me, so basically, it just looks like you guys were smart enough to keep going. I said, actually, we were too dumb to stop. John and I met when we were 16. We started our first company one of those summers where we did asphalt paving. We worked for ourselves. We both had a couple of regular jobs, ones that showed us what being walled in was all about, and we just felt we could have a lot more fun building something on our own. Whether we made money or not, that's not really the point. I was in junior achievement early, and I still remember the project. The point was to make a bird feeder that you could flat pack, basically. Something you could assemble easily, and that was our angle, was rather than using this much space, you could use this much and put it together. I think I sold one to my mom.
I think we, before being an entrepreneur, became so widespread and there wasn't a lot of talk about being entrepreneurs back then. But I suppose we've always had that zest and zeal or want to create. I think that's a big one for us, is we need to be creative. And so an important message I would convey is just keep trying, just keep innovating, and just keep creating, because you don't know where you're going to end up. And here we are all these years later at Fibernetics.
I think what the one thing we attribute our success to was a word I used a long time, stick-to-itiveness, like just focused pressure. Everybody around us would help us by saying, this isn't going to work, that's not going to work, you guys should get jobs, you should quit, that kind of
focus. Meant well.
And they meant well,
yeah.
But it's just focused pressure.
We started to make things that people told us they wanted, right? There was a demand for it. So it wasn't so much that we actually had to be great at selling it, which we tried really hard at the beginning. A big change for us was we started to create products and services where people en masse were saying, we need that, we want that, and we want to purchase that from you.
When we had the realization where we had to create a product that served a need, so we solved a problem for a mass of people. Our first version of the product we came out with served us very well and was a very interesting product, and it was slightly better than what was currently available, but it wasn't different in any large, meaningful way. So we looked at it and we found the root problem and we solved the problem. And the better you can focus on a problem that everybody has, that you can fix, the more you can focus on that, the less you have to worry about your sales efforts and costs. Because people came and signed up for our service because of the way we addressed the problem.
Waterloo region kind of chose us. So we're both born here, and like we said earlier, we met when we were 16 years old and then became best friends, and all of a sudden, really we were just chasing our passions and our purpose and being creative, and like we alluded to earlier, then all of a sudden we had a business. And there were times and options looking back where we could have really started in Toronto, and we could have even moved to Vancouver. But Toronto also, from an economics perspective, was much more expensive. Waterloo allowed us to have attachments to both schools. It was easier for us to be able to get our heads around thinking that we could build a business in our hometown. And we were surrounded eventually by the support of our friends and family too, that helped us grow the early stages of our business. I think that we've gone through different stages and iterations, obviously, of our business and us as individuals. But bottom line, we created a business because of our friendship. We didn't go looking for the perfect business partner.
When everybody tells you to stop, when everybody tells you to get a job, when everybody tells you it's not going to work, that's your cue to push harder and keep going. My name's Jody Schnarr. I'm CEO and co-founder at Fibernetics.
My name's John Sticks, and I'm co-founder of Fibernetics as well.